the number one cause, we believe, for homelessness is the profound catastrophic loss of family. And our ministry is all about relationships and community with those that have no family. We started out as a food ministry to where we were providing a meal and then a church service afterwards. We decided that we needed to do more than just a meal, so we opened up a resource center. But the latest thing that we've been working on is helping Howard.
So Howard, a very unique individual, grew up in Mesa. He had cancer at a very early age in high school. He delivered newspapers in the community. The home he's living in was his mom and dad's that they bought back in the 1950s. Lives alone. He works in a security company. He's a hoarder. He also carried a mannequin, Bob. And he had a letter from his doctor that Bob was an emotional companion with him. COVID hit and things really kind of spiraled into a bad way for Howard.
We sent out a request to people that support and volunteer.
I read that, there was this older person who was in a wheelchair that had to move into his shed because his house had become uninhabitable.
We couldn't even have begun to do this without Kathy and Bell Bank.
I got the check in and I took it to the La Mesa on Tuesday nights when we were volunteering and did a presentation to him of that. It was so awesome.
So what I was able to do was we pulled together a project team. We had to bring a BioClean company in because the plumber that came in to connect the water says, this is a biohazard. So we brought the biohazard guy in. He says, I can't do anything to get rid of the rats. So we brought a pest control guy in and took care of the rat issue, and then the BioClean guys came in with a 40-foot dumpster and filled it full of stuff and emptied his house out. We remodeled the bathroom, so the bathroom was gutted. Replaced hot water heater, the toilet, the shower, painted all the insides, trim has been done, the blinds have all been replaced, all lighting has been done. So it's progressing, and there'll be work to do afterwards. We know that because we want to keep him from reverting back to some habits that are not healthy for him. And he understands that he needs to take some responsibility and accountability for what goes forward. So he's very, very, very grateful.
We provide a hand up and not a hand out. So it's kind of, you got to be willing to grab the rope when we throw you the rope.
I mean, to me, that's why this is just such an amazing place to be, because we can do this. And it's not just the pay it forward, but it's the volunteer opportunities, it's the ability to connect with our team members and go and do something that is good for the community.
That's what's so heart-moving for all of us when we see the community come together to find someone that's in need and they're struggling and they can't get out of the pit that they're in.
Reaching out and helping people is an inconvenience, and we have to be willing to be inconvenienced in order to be human. And that's the difference with La Mesa.
It's not just us feeling good about, look what we did. It's more about the relationship that we still have with Howard and that we're his family and his friends.
For me, knowing that we made such a big difference in somebody being able to live comfortably in the heat and the harsh conditions that we have here, it just makes my heart feel full.